contains the LFP data and L13 also contains LFP data.
The reason is that the P1 have just a very basic guideline because normally I do a 5 days program. In Sri Lanka, 5 days. Too much talking, no more. So before because initially we suggest maybe 1 day, but maybe the time is very short, so I only select some slides. Okay. But depend on, I think when you have question asked and then I show the slide, it's better this way. L1 pre-signaling. The signal look like this. So you need to change this a little bit because the sound frequency is like this. So from here, the first one you have P1, preamble. This one is L1, pre-signaling, and then L1, post-signaling. The P1 is very robust because you can see it has only 1K. Maybe for, okay, I can look in. So using this one, I can go to L1 analysis.
Post-consideration.
Yes.
They use BPSK.
Yes. For this case.
Channel 5 ใช่ไหม594
594ใช่ชั้นไฟ
เปลี่ยนมาเป็น BPSK แล้ว
ใช่ตาบีมง่ายกว่ามันมี3อันไม่เหมือนกันเลยนะพี่ใหญ่เอาก่อน B Q Y Q.
So the first step is that to help the receiver decode the signal, first step is to inform what is the FFT. Okay. But okay, I can also show you the P1 symbol. P1 symbol. It looks like this. So it is mainly a differential BPSK signal. It carries just about 7 to 8 bit, very few bit. So meaning, if first point the information is here, it will take 180 degrees, come to the other side. If there is some noise coming, then this one become reference. There is two types of constellation. One is absolute constellation, always is here. For example, L1 post is always here. This is a reference, fixed reference. The P1 symbol use a differential reference. So for example, if it's here, it takes 180 degrees and then come into here. And this one, it carries just, so you can see from here, it's very robust. Sometimes it's here, it's okay. So, but the important is that just a very basic information is to tell to the receiver, first step. Okay. So if you coming back to the PowerPoint, you can see that it will tell. So for example, T2 CISO mode. If it's 000, then it's T2 CISO. 001, then it's T2 MISO. Just to tell the set-top box whether it is CISO or MISO, because we also have T2 light. So the P1 does not carry so much information, just a very basic one.
I have non-T2.
Non. What is
T2
okay? Okay.
I guess.
If you talk to Dr. Gerard, his dream is that America also use T2. His dream is America also use T2, but America will never use T2 because T2 is European. Yeah. So, but there is one possibility, ATSC, some soon. Okay. Maybe they should use something similar based on DVB-T2 technology, but maybe they call it ATSC, some soon. That could be one possible non-T2.
Not T2.
Maybe you can see also there is 3 reserved for the future because when they have DVB-T and DVB-H mistake, they cannot. So they have to change many things. So in the T2, they try to have spare for future. So you can see that there are many different combinations. For example, you have FFT, 2K gap interval, but 2K, the number of gap interval is very small, only 3. Because 2K, when you have big subcarrier spacing, the symbol is very small. Very small, so the gap interval only 3 times. 1/4, 1/8, 1/16, only 3. So this one is okay. If it's 0, 0, 0, that is S2. Just now was S1. Okay, now you have S2. So, but if you have 0, 0, 1, then the FFT become 8K. But then you have different so-called gap interval. So first step, and then the L1 pre-signaling will give very detailed individual one. So this is just to give a very quick idea to the set-top box. That's the reason why it's repeat 2 times in pre-1 as well as L1 pre-signal. So coming back to the L1 post-signaling, you can see that many data come to here because many 0, 0, 0, 0. So that's why here many data. But the rest are empty. It's imbalanced because maybe this one, the power is like this, the rest, the power is different. Okay, let's come back. So sometimes they asking what is difference between 1.2 and 1.3. Number 1 difference is the post scrambling. Number 2 is the TVB T2 light. For this case, you could see T2 light is the blue color. So this slide is originally created by Sony because they built one of the most chipset for DVB-T2. So you can see that in T2 light profile, firstly, you cannot support 32K because moving you have Doppler shift. So 32K, the subcarrier is very small. Number 2, also you cannot support PP8 because PP8, the pilot pattern, the pilot is very small, very few, mid-noise pilot. So this one is no good because when the car is moving, you need to do many channel estimation. And then also 256 QAM, 2x3, 3x4, 4x5, 5x6 is no support because moving is 256 is not possible. So if we look at the standard, so this is 1.1, then become the European standard, 1.2, 1.2, 1.3, 1.3. And if you're looking the chipset, you have 3 chipset. So this is 2834, this is 2837 or something, so new generation. Then using this one, it can support L1 post scrambling as well as the T2 Lite. Because if the set-top box using this chipset, it cannot decode L1 post scrambling unless in the transmitter you turn off the L1 post scrambling.
So if we turn off the L1 post for 1.3.1, it's become 1.2.1, right?
Almost, yeah. Because there's only yes. Because okay, the standard is still 1.3. Okay, you looking this one now. Although there's some small modification improvement on the signaling parameter, there is small change. Okay, but this one no effect. The set-top box don't care. Maybe the non-T2, not so critical. Yeah. But if the post scrambling is turned on, the set-top box cannot receive. So if you turn off, then the 1.2. So most of the thing is like backward compatible for this purpose. So next, I think from what we see, most of the customer are mainly using somewhere OXIP-C. And then some case, I think this is the majority.
Yes.
Also in Singapore, they're using this one, the most popular of the parameter in almost most of the countries that I go. In Vietnam, maybe some they want to try this one to put in more data, but mostly it's moving towards this scenario. Because if you look 64 quam, maybe about 14 dB. So you also take note that this is Gaussian. Gaussian means no multipath. So in no multipath, you need about 15, you can get 64 QA. So because if you use because if you, I think in BBC it's about this mode, somewhere around here or this one, then you need maybe 18. So when you have fading and so on in the real line, interference and so on, then you need about 18 to 20 dB carrier to noise. So that one may be fixed rooftop reception. So other than that, I think mainly we are working towards 15. It's a little bit more. If you want indoor reception, then maybe somewhere around here. This one is more suitable. So because after 3 years, the last time I come, now your knowledge also very advanced. That's why I plan advanced options, advanced functions, because already very experienced. Also many trials you have done. 3 years ago in MBTC, only basic, level 1. Now level 2.
Maybe 1.5.
Because my task also is to train our engineer. Academy also we have learning center. I'm now changed to manager of learning center in Singapore. We have new building. So in our engineer, new engineer come 1 year, 1.5 years, level 1. After 2 years, 3 years, and so on, level 2. And then very experienced, level 3.
น่าจะโอเคโทรมาก่อนแล้วกันโทรมาก่อน